Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As you can already see, today it's not just only going to be about Bitcoin. We are also going to look into Ethereum price action because Ethereum along with Bitcoin is flashing a very interesting scenario, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about in today's video. So please guys, before I jump into the content, try that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now first thing first, yesterday we found out since the traditional market is very much correlated with the crypto market, we are also going to monitor the S&P 500 move because we know parallelly the US dollar index has broken the key support line from this parabolic curve. Yes, this parabolic curve line support has already been broken, and since then the US dollar index is clearly showing weakness and also could be getting gravitated around this 0.5 to 0.618 Fibonacci line, and that will indicate in the medium short term the support what we have for S&P 500 around 3,700 3,750 is going to remain, and we could be also seeing a so-called relief rally type of scenario before again choosing a trend duration towards this falling trend line, because we know in S&P 500 this falling trend line has rejected the price again and again, and price after getting rejection around this falling trend line has also made a lower low. Yes, lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of scenario. So the weakness here in US dollar index means some relief rally type of scenario to play out here in S&P 500, and that could be also reflected here in price action of Bitcoin. Why? Because we know crypto market and traditional market are still very much correlated with one another, and if that is going to happen, then we are also expecting this relief rally here to continue for Bitcoin after finding support at this rising trend line. Yes, this rising trend line here in the past price action has always acted as a strong line of support. Each and every time price of Bitcoin tested around that area, after that we had a very nice rally here to the upside, and that could be exactly also unfolding here. But we still have to be careful because price is still below 17,000 resistance line, and also to continue this uptrend we have to overcome the resistance what we have around 18,500 18,600. As long as the price in a bigger picture remains below 18,600 18,500 and in the medium short term below 17,000, any sort of impulsive movement could just be a temporary impulsive movement, because the US dollar index parallelly is flashing weakness. I mean, the price after some impulsive movement might not be able to continue this uptrend like this, even though the RSI is supporting the movement, because in the past price action, whenever the weekly RSI was around the oversold area after finding support at this rising trend line, we started a new movement here to the upside, and this exact scenario is also being flashed for us right now along with this bullish divergence. So what I'm trying to show you here is that in the medium short term, if the US dollar index is going to show further weakness, right, that means the price of Bitcoin might find support around this 16,500 to 16,000 range and show some sort of a relief rally for the coming days, because we know in a daily time frame nothing is going to change as long as the price remain inside this ascending channel and also below the 17,000 support line. Yes, this center line which is around 17,000 in the medium short term is one very important line of resistance which we have to break, because we know if we break above the center line, that means we could continue this uptrend here towards the upper line area from this ascending channel before choosing a trend duration. But remaining below this 17,000 means there is also a potential for price to get gravitated towards the lower line, right, testing the support around 16,000 one more time before deciding the trend duration, because we know in a 4-hour time frame the price of Bitcoin is also forming this so-called head and shoulder, and according to this head and shoulder, according to this broadening wedge, we must be careful, because breaking the neckline here in the medium short term around 16,000 means we could be again continuing this downtrend, which could bring the price below 15,000 area. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin could test the 15,000 support line, even below if we lose the support around 16,000 for the medium short term. But we also know the price here in the smaller time frame yesterday was forming this bullish formation, a decent broadening wedge, but we have failed to break out of this resistance line. I was very clear in a daily time frame the price must close properly above 16,600 to 16,700. If we do that, then there is very high probability for this trend to continue to the upside towards the 17,000 target line. But remaining below that line or closing the candle below that line means the trend is still not ready. But now we could still, we could still try one more time to break out of it, and breaking out of it means we could be continuing this uptrend, a small relief rally for the upcoming days for Bitcoin, because as I've been very clear, the US dollar index is also clearly showing weakness and also indicating that we could be actually getting gravitated around this 0.5 Fibonacci line before choosing a trend duration. Not just only this guys, not just only this. Now it's time to look at Ethereum price action. Now, before we talk about this Ethereum price action, please guys, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't destroyed the like button, then do it right now. And if you want to support me even further, a comment would be much appreciated, because you know a like and a comment is definitely going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Thank you very much. Now let's jump into the chart. So for Ethereum, I am going to keep it very simple for you guys. If you look at this price action of Ethereum here in a weekly time frame, you can see in the past price action, this rising trend line has always played a very important role here in Ethereum price action. I mean, whenever the price has started with this impulsive movement, this rising trend line always acted as a strong line of support, and after that the trend also continued this uptrend. But once we lost the support from this rising trend line, the price started showing this actual downtrend. Similar scenario also unfolded here when we lost the support from this rising trend line, because we knew this rising trend line was holding the price, and after breaking the support we started with this actual downtrend. So just like here from the past price action, if this trend is going to continue here to the downside, you can see in 2018 from the top till the bottom, the price of Ethereum retraced more than 94%. Yes guys, around 94% retracement from the top till the bottom line. Only after that we ended this downtrend and also started with this new markup phase. So in our case, from this top till the bottom line, we have retraced around 81%. But if we do see a retracement again above 90%, then you can see the price in that case could be getting attracted between 400 to 500 before finding actual bottom. Because if we do see a retracement around that area, you can see the price in that case could also be getting gravitated around this very important line of support here in a bigger time frame. Yes, this rising trend line could be holding the price once it gets gravitated around this area. So this rising trend line will remain as a very strong line of support in a bigger time frame, and also remain as a line where we could be slowly getting gravitated before finding actual bottom. I mean, a trend movement like this. Nice price showing more of a range bound and slowly getting attracted towards this rising trend line, which could bring the price of Ethereum around 400 to 500 before finding actual bottom and also starting with this new markup phase. Because if we look at this price structure, not just only using this trend line, but also here like this, I mean, the price of Ethereum in a weekly was also forming this so-called head and shoulder formation. Yes guys, the price of Ether was clearly forming this head and shoulder type of formation, and after we broke the neckline, you can see what happened here. We started with this actual downtrend. Yes, this downtrend started when the price broke the neckline support, and since then the price of Ethereum is clearly in a downtrend. So according to this head and shoulder, if this here is going to play out, I mean from this neckline till the bottom area, then you can see where could the price of Ethereum be heading. You can see between 400 to 500. That's why this 400 to 500 is definitely going to be looked as our worst case target for Ethereum before it finally finds bottom. Not just only because of this, what we can also do, guys, we can simply add this so-called a scenario here, symmetrical triangle. Yes, symmetrical triangle during a downtrend is a bearish continuation pattern like this here. Yes, this symmetrical triangle is what could be unfolding, since it is also being formed during a downtrend, just like as shown in an example. So we have to be extremely careful, because if we do break the support, right, if we do break the support, what we have here around 1100, if we break that support, then we have to be careful, because that could also be signaling another sell-off here for Ethereum, which could bring the price, the worst case target, around 400 to 500 before again finding bottom and also starting with the new markup phase. And not just only in a weekly time frame, even if you look at the price structure here in a daily time frame, you can see the price of Ethereum right now in a daily time frame is following this trend line. Yes, guys, this trend line is a strong line of support for Ethereum here in a daily time frame, because we know in the past price action, whenever we found support at this descending trend line, what has happened? The price after that has started with a very nice relief rally type of scenario, right? You can see each and every time we found support, after that we had a very nice relief rally type of scenario. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here, since the price of Ethereum is clearly, right, clearly following this trend, I mean lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, just like with Bitcoin, in the medium short term, if we lose the support, this rising trend line support what we have, then this could trigger another pullback, which could bring the price of Ethereum towards the lower trend line, yeah, right, towards the lower trend line around 800 to 900 before again choosing a trend duration like this, because we know the US dollar index is flashing weakness. So this is exactly the perfect time for S&P 500, Bitcoin, Ethereum to take advantage, because we know since the market is very much correlated with one another, if one take advantage, definitely the other one is going to benefit as well. So that's why, guys, that's why let's hope the support what we have around 1100, 1150 remains, because remaining above that means we could still show some sort of a bullishness here towards the upper line area, which has rejected the price in the past price action but could be acting as a magnet. I mean, price could be getting attracted around the upper line area for Ethereum, which is around 1370, 1400, right, if we get lucky. But breaking this support means another sell off here to the downside. So for Bitcoin, we want the price to hold the 16,000 to 16,500 support at any cost, because breaking that means also invalidating the bullish scenario, which could lining up parallelly for Bitcoin. So these are some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching it the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.